Reading the Bible with Loke. Happy Friday. It's actually St. Patrick's Day. Happy birthday to my sister. All right, First Chronicles 20. Mm, yeah, I'm like right here. I'm at the beginning. I didn't, yup. David stayed with Bathsheba. Yup. Okay. Let's start at 3. He brought out the people who were in it and put them to work with saws, iron picks, and axes. David dealt in this way with all the Ammonite cities. Then David and all the people returned to Jerusalem. Now it came about after this that. Now it came about after this that. 1 second. War broke out at Gezer with the Philistines. Then Sibbecai, the Hushite, killed Sippai, one of the descendants of the giants, and they were subdued. There was war again with the Philistines, and Elhanan, the son of Jair, killed Lami, the brother of Goliath. And Goliath had a brother out here. What's his family tree look like? I'm just saying. The shaft of whose spear was like a weaver's beam. Okay. Again, there was war at Gath, where there was a man of great stature who had 24 fingers and toes. Man, that's creepy, man. Come on, man. 6 fingers on each hand and 6 toes on each foot. Oh, okay. It's not that creepy. It's just extra everything. Okay. It's just one extra. You see how one extra mess everything up? Gotta be exact out here. Uh, Logan, that's not funny. Come on, B. Come on, B. It's Friday. And he was also descended from the giants. When he taunted Israel, Jonathan, the son of Shemaiah, David's brother, killed him. Jonathan ain't really known for no battle like that, right? Maybe I'm thinking Nathan. These were descended from the giants in Gath, and they fell by the hand of David and by the hand of his servants. First Chronicles 21. Satan stood up against Israel and he incited David to count the population. What, like a census? He sent out letters talking about. All right, so David said to Job and the leaders of the people, "Go count Israel from Beersheba to Dan." So it's the census, the devil. All right, hello, stuff. Not funny. Census is funny. Census is not funny and is punishable by law. So David said to Job, Job, and the leaders of the people, "Go count Israel from Beersheba to Dan, and bring me their total, so that I may know it." I don't care, but whatever. Joab said, "May the Lord add to his people 100 times as many as they are. But my lord the king, are they not all my lord's servants? Why then does my lord require this? Why will he bring guilt on Israel?" But the king's word prevailed over Joab. So Joab left and went throughout all Israel and came to Jerusalem. Gave a census to 1.1, who drew the sword. And in Judah, 470, who drew the sword. But he did not count the Levites and the Benjamites because the king's order was detestable to Job. Oh, so you ain't like that shit. Joab had a problem with that. Now God was displeased with this act of arrogance and pride from Joab, and he struck Israel. Then David said to God, I have sinned greatly because I have done this thing, but now I beseech you, take away the wickedness and guilt of your servant, for I have acted foolishly. Okay. So Joab wasn't feeling it, and neither was God. David said, my fault, my bad. Obviously, he was more detailed. Say again, be detailed. For I have acted very foolishly. And the Lord said to Gad, David's seer, I don't want to stop, but I want to. So I don't use this word every day. One that sees, come on, man, for real. One that predicts events or developments. So it's possible. Extraordinary moral or spiritual insight. That sounds better. One that practices divination, especially by concentration on a glass. Okay, let's just go with B, a person credited with extraordinary moral. There's a couple of words that's stuck with. All right, let's keep. Go and tell David. Why go and tell David though? All right, that's I feel like that's a local pastor thing. But I kind of want to know too though, like why not go and tell David. I don't know because I feel like people mess up the message a lot. Just in real life, like, hey, look, go and get that. Like it be wrong. It just all right. Go and tell David. Thus says the Lord, I offer you three choices. Choose. 3 years of famine, 3 months to be swept away before your enemies, while the sword of your enemy overtakes you, or 3 days of the sword of the Lord and plague in the land, and the angel of the Lord bringing destruction throughout all the territory of Israel. Dang, I'm just trying to think which one I would do. 3 years of famine. I don't know, like not eating back then, it seemed really real. Like I feel like it was really like a tough, like you know what I'm saying, like really 3 months to be swept away. So 3 months of beatdowns. That's 90 days of beatdowns. 3 days. See, I probably take that 90 days of beatdowns and just chance that I'm gonna get back up before I would get a plague in the land and then an angel just wreaking havoc on my land every day and all the territory. Or 3 years to be swept away before your enemies. Yeah, I think I would take that, but I don't know. I would also seek counsel in this moment. David said to Gad, I am in great distress. Please let me fall into the hands of the Lord. For his mercies are very great, but do not let me fall into the hand of man. So the Lord sent a plague on Israel. Okay. So that means you chose 3 days. Y'all. He chose C. 70,000 men of Israel fell. God sent an angel to Jerusalem to destroy it, and he was destroying it. The Lord looked and relented concerning the catastrophe and said to the destroying angel, "It is enough. Now remove your hand of judgment." And the angel of the Lord was standing by the threshing floor of Ornan, the Jebusite. Then David raised his eyes and saw the angel of the Lord standing between earth and heaven, having a drawn sword in his hand stretched out over Jerusalem. Then David and the elders, covered in sackcloth, fell on their faces. I don't know, man. The story could have went way different. He chose C. David chose C. What you would have chose? I don't know. Reading the Bible alone. Thanks for tuning in. See you next time.